Welcome to Reilly Talks, where each week Mary Reilly welcomes an individual who has significantly impacted occupational therapy practice and profession. This week is special in that our guest is Mary Reilly herself. Mary has made significant contributions to occupational therapy through theory development, research, practice, and education. Today, we'll be getting to know a little history behind a woman who has devoted herself to the occupational therapy profession. Mary, thank you for joining us this afternoon. We're delighted to have you talk a little more about yourself, as well as your achievements and contributions to this field.
Mary, can you tell us a little bit about your early childhood?
I was born in 1916 and raised in Boston, Massachusetts. As a child, I dreamed of studying medicine or becoming a teacher. Who knew occupational therapy would be where I ended up?
Mary, others describe you as full of fun with an irrepressible Irish wit. Can you tell us what you like to do for fun and about some occupations that are meaningful to you?
I love all types of music. In my free time, I enjoy sailing and swimming. I am an avid reader.
What types of books do you enjoy reading?
Most of the time, I find myself reaching for a mystery novel.
I understand that you received a certificate in occupational therapy from the Boston School of Occupational Therapy in 1940. Can you tell us a little bit about what you did after school?
After I received my occupational therapy certification, I took my first job working with children with cerebral palsy at the Sigma Gamma Hospital School in Detroit, Michigan. I enlisted as a civilian therapist within the United States Army Medical Specialist and was eventually promoted rank of captain. During this time, I received the Army Meritorious Service Award and the Letterman Army Certificate of Achievement.
That is quite impressive, Mary. So after your time serving in the Army, you decided to complete your education from 1951 to 1966. Can you tell us a little bit more about your experiences?
Yeah, so I decided to go back to school and complete my education. I first earned my bachelor's degree in occupational therapy at the University of Southern California. After that, I earned my master's from San Francisco State and my PhD degree in education at the University of California. During my doctoral studies, I was recruited to become chief of rehabilitation at the newly founded Neuropsychiatric Institute at UCLA. At the same time, I became the head of the graduate program in occupational therapy at USC. My heart was at USC, so I decided to devote my time fully there and leave UCLA.
You are the founder of the theoretical frame of reference known as occupational behavior, which emphasizes the complex relationships among play, occupation, and work, and the work-play continuum. Tell us more about how this framework and how it's impacted and changed OT.
This theoretical framework of occupational behavior describes the biopsychosocial nature of man through the occupations of work, play, and self-care. This framework was developed because I believe that the work-play phenomenon in human life should be considered the foundation for practice and research in occupational therapy. The term occupational behavior itself refers to the developmental continuum of play and work within an individual lifespan. I define play as a multidimensional phenomenon that helps children develop life skills. Play comes in three stages: exploration, competency, and achievement. Many practitioners have expanded on my theory, but Gary Kilhoffner in particular was a student of mine and developed the model of human occupation from my model.
You have quite a list of accomplishments. You redesigned USC's master's program in occupational therapy around core theoretical and philosophical knowledge. Were named an emeritus professor of occupational therapy in the USC Department of Occupational Therapy, were a recipient of the AOTA Eleanor Clark's Legal Lectureship in 1961, and were named an AOTA Fellow in 1973. How have these accomplishments influenced your work, as well as influence how you hope to leave your mark on the profession?
Each accomplishment, student, and patient pushed me further and motivated me to continue to make developments and leave my mark on the field of OT. I believe in the power of what I do and what all of you do, and that alone has kept me going all these years.
AOTF Academy of Research in Occupational Therapy recognizes individuals who have made exemplary, distinguished, and sustained contributions toward the science of occupational therapy. I understand you were among the first 3 individuals inducted into the AOTF Academy of Research in 1983.
Yes, I was inducted along with 2 other accomplished women, Jean Aries and Elizabeth Yerxa, who I got to work closely with. Every year, the Academy of Research invites nominations for membership. After consideration of the nominations, the Academy selects individuals to be inducted into a distinguished body of researchers. It was an honor to be inducted, and I will forever be grateful for the opportunity to work with Jean Aris and Elizabeth Yerxa.
How do you hope to leave your footprint on the future of occupational therapy practice?
I hope that those after me remember that man, through the use of his hands, as they are energized by mind and will, can influence the state of his own health. This quote encapsulates what occupational therapy means to me. In this field, we get to help individuals find what is meaningful to them, and through progress and success, we see improved performance. Through meaningful occupations, one can greatly influence their health. I hope the future of occupational therapy is reminded of this and the incredible impact they are making on individuals' health and well-being.
Since you are such an advocate for the profession, do you have any tips for us future practitioners to follow in your footsteps?
It is very important to advocate for our profession. On the AOTA website, there are tons of resources and ways to help out. There are tips to successfully approach Congress, links to donate to the AOTA political action campaign, and information on healthcare reform.
Thank you, Mary, for your time.
It is always a pleasure to be able to express how occupational therapy has made a difference in my life, as well as how it has continued to change others. It was a nice change of pace to be on the other side of the interview.
Next week on Reilly Talks, we'll be welcoming Layla Lawrence and be discussing her influence on occupational therapy. See you next week. Practice and oh my god, I hate myself. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst at this. Okay.
It is quite. Oh, crap! I screwed up. No, can we get rid of that? Oh my god, we're on a roll. We're on a roll.
And named an AOTA fellow.
On the AOTA website.
I just took one look at you, Todd.
I was gonna mess you guys and fix my hair.